What's good, YouTube? It's Sos. Money is saying you already know the vibes. You feel me? We back with another reaction. My son Hassan talking about Mayor Adams. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Adams, Donald Trump. This was a few days ago, but y'all know that I wasn't posting, so I missed a lot of these videos. So we gotta react to them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't miss a heartbeat. You feel me? So this is what we doing. My son Haas got a few things to say before I press play on this video, though. Subscribe to my channel, you heard, put your chest in it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, turn on your post notifications. Y'all get notified every time I drop a video. It's early in the morning. I'm not going to drop this video in the morning, so I got to be a little bit low because people are sleeping. I will be dropping this video later, though. So let's get right into this video and see what Hassan got to say.
For actually giving me a voice to use on my platform. You know, growing up, my grandmother and my mother used to take homeless people in. My grandmother, she used to feed everybody. My mother, following in my grandmother's footsteps, used to feed everybody, even her enemy. That's something that I learned from my mother. Even if she didn't like you, if she saw that she was hungry, she would feed you. So I picked up those ways. And even when it comes down to just my spirituality, being who I am, I could hate you and still feed you. It's just in my nature. So with that being said, the day after Donald Trump was elected to be president, he didn't even step in office. He was elected to be president. The very next day, the Democratic Party, aka Mayor Adams, decides to cut food stamps to feed these illegals.
The city will no longer issue vouchers to migrants to pay for food, ending a controversial program that had repeatedly come under attack by conservatives and others.
This pilot program in New York City, drenched in both humanity and controversy, distributed debit cards to migrant families staying in city-funded hotels and allowing them to buy their own food. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Onier following the breaking news for us. Josh?
Well, Bill, it's a program that, as you say, generated plenty of controversy, but now its absence may raise even more questions. The so-called Immediate Response Cards pilot program was designed to help feed migrant families who'd found themselves in New York with no way to afford food. The one-year contract provided what the city described as culturally relevant food to 2,600 migrant families, allowing them to basically buy what they wanted. A family of four with two kids under 5 got about $350 per week to cover food in a program the city said would actually save taxpayers millions a year. It also reduced food waste. You may remember the food the city had been providing in migrant shelters was seen as not culturally sensitive to the needs.
Over $300 a week they was getting for food. But there's some people that don't even get $300 a month of food stamps, or $100 if you're working. Get $100 a month, which is they was getting. I didn't even know that they was getting $300 a week for food. That's crazy. And I'm not saying they shouldn't have done that, but I'm just saying, like, people that's from New York getting food stamps was not getting that much. That's damn near that's almost $1,000 a month. Over $1,000 a month. I had to count real quick. That's over $1,000 a month for food.
Needs of some migrant groups, and it ended up just going to waste. For more than a year, the city was groaning under the weight of more than 200,000 asylum seekers. Officials say the migrant population has actually reduced lately. In fact, a massive shelter on Roosevelt Island is in the process of closing. In the meantime, Mayor Adams spoke on the phone yesterday with President-elect Donald Trump, who had vowed during his campaign to mass deport migrants. Aside from congratulating him on his win, though, Adams today would not say what they discussed.
These border jumpers, because there's no nice way to say they came over here illegally. As a matter of fact, the red carpet was rolled out for them when they came over here to do dirty work, to replace us with our vote. So now that Trump hasn't even gotten in office yet, voting is over, the election is done, and you snatch away their food stamps just like that? So my question to the people that's watching me right now, right? My question to you, what do you think is going to happen? Huh? Ask yourself a question. When you got to look at your family, your kids, your loved ones, even yourself, and you know there's no money coming in, and you ain't got no job, what are you going to turn to? A life of crime. So now basically, until Trump gets in office and turns around and unleash hell on these people, aka the police, aka whatever you want to call them, ICE or whatever you want to call them, people are going to turn to the crime. They're going to turn to crime. It's bad enough people in America had to live or had to worry about their houses being taken over by these border jumpers. But nevertheless, my whole thing is, regardless to what, you don't just stop their food like that. You don't just stop feeding them like that. You don't do that to nobody. No, I do not approve of that. My mother didn't raise me like that. My grandmother didn't raise me like that to just stop feeding people. Nah, absolutely not. So then these people that ain't got no more food stamps, when they see you with your plate and you eating off of your plate, what you think they
take
gonna
that
do?
plate?
What do you think they're gonna do? A hungry person is not going to starve.
Nope.
On top of the fact that they released people from prisons over into our communities over here in America. Some of those people might have decided, you know what? I'm going to come to America and I'm going to make a change. Even though we seen clear as day, some of them came over here and decided to do whatever they want to, even shot police. But the reality of it is that now that they done unleashed wolves in our community, who you think is going to be the prey? And the sad part about it is, in places like New York City,
I was about
they don't
to say
have
that.
stand your ground laws to protect us, and we don't even have guns, legal guns to protect us.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, people.
But
I'd rather be.
You know what it is? It's like they was like, okay, there was illegals already, robbing business owners and all that, right? Now that you're taking away their food, you think they're gonna just be able to just not choose a life of crime if they was already over here getting assistance and still doing doing illegal doing illegal shit, robbing people, shooting at cops and all that. Now you taking away their food. Now they about to be thinking on a empty stomach. Of course, they're gonna go right in survival mode. Know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just $300 a week for food stamps, bro. Regular New Yorkers is not getting that, son. That's a month. That's a monthly payment, and barely that.
Judged by 12, then carried by 6. That means if it comes down to the nitty gritty, and you got to defend yourself against these hungry wolves that was unleashed on us in our community, it's better to fight it in court and let the judge tell you, you know what, you had the right to defend yourself, than to actually have your best friends carrying you in a casket with the pastor crying over you and your friends burning candles in front of the building, pouring out liquor. What they did was a dirty, vicious game. that's going to affect us, and it's going to come back and it's going to haunt us. If you see them people out there and they hungry, feed them.
Mm-hmm.
If you got extra food, give it to them. It's bad enough the American dream is about to become an American nightmare to them. They're getting ready to go back home, whether they like it or not. Trump is not playing. And I stand with Trump on that. But no, I do not agree with not feeding these people until they go home. Absolutely not. It's wrong.
Yeah,
That's my
like,
take on the situation. Hit that like button.
nah, I agree with Hassan for sure. Cutting off the food supply is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I could understand if they was like, all right, well, we're gonna cut down the cost a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like how regular people get stamps, $300 a month or something like that, $400 a month. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing it every week. But just completely cutting the card off is wild. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I like everything Hassan said in this video. You know what I'm saying? I agree with him. You feel me? So salute to Hassan. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Before y'all head out though, subscribe to my channel. You heard, put your chest in it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, turn on your post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the comment sections. Y'all already know the vibes. Let's get it.